Imagine paying more than $3 million for an apartment. You finally move into your dream home. Everything looks modern, clean, and perfectly organized. But then, at midnight, you're awakened by your upstairs neighbor's footsteps. The next morning, you can't leave for work because another car is blocking yours. Welcome to apartment life in Korea. In our previous videos, we explored why Korean apartments are so expensive and the hidden rules that keep these massive communities running smoothly. Today, we're looking at the other side of the story. Behind the clean buildings and strict rules are everyday problems that almost every Korean apartment resident knows all too well. Part 1. The war above your ceiling. If you ask Koreans what the biggest downside of apartment living is, most people will give you the same answer. Noise. More specifically, noise from the apartment above. Korean apartment buildings are built with reinforced concrete, and sound doesn't only travel through the floor. It often travels through walls as well, making it surprisingly difficult to tell exactly where the noise is coming from. Sometimes it's obvious. Children running. A chair dragging across the floor. A vacuum cleaner. But sometimes the sounds are almost unbelievable. You can hear someone cooking, washing clothes, using the bathroom late at night, even a cell phone vibrating on the floor. Many Koreans have experienced waking up because they thought their own phone was vibrating, only to realize it was coming from upstairs. Koreans even have a nickname for the most dreaded sound. Foot hammer. Describes the heavy impact noise made when someone walks forcefully across the floor. During the daytime, most people are understanding. But late at night, foot hammer can drive people crazy. Some neighborhood arguments last for years. In extreme cases, these disputes have even become national news. Part 2. Life after 10 p.m. Because of these problems, many apartment communities have developed their own unwritten nighttime rules. After about 10 p.m., people become much more careful. Vacuuming, exercising, moving furniture, practicing musical instruments. These activities are generally avoided late at night. Families with young children often install thick sound-absorbing floor mats that can cost thousands of dollars. Some local governments even offer subsidies because reducing apartment noise has become a nationwide issue. Many Koreans also wear soft indoor slippers instead of walking barefoot, simply to reduce noise for the neighbors below. Living in a Korean apartment means constantly remembering that someone is living directly above you, and someone else is living directly below you. Part 3. Korea's parking nightmare. If noise is the biggest frustration inside the building, parking is the biggest battle outside. Older apartment complexes were built decades ago when far fewer families owned cars. Today, many households own 2 or even 3 vehicles. The result? Every evening becomes a competition for parking spaces. In many older apartment complexes, double parking is completely normal. This surprises almost every foreign visitor. Car parks directly behind another car, blocking it completely. But here's the strange part. The driver leaves the transmission in neutral and releases the parking brake. Why? So the owner of the blocked car can simply push the other car out of the way by hand. Sounds unbelievable. But millions of Koreans have done exactly this. Perhaps nowhere else in the world is moving someone else's car considered a normal part of everyday life. Of course, problems happen. Occasionally, someone forgets to release the parking brake. Then nobody can move the car. Morning traffic turns into arguments. Sometimes the police are even called. Every apartment complex also seems to have at least one parking villain. The person who takes up 2 parking spaces, or ignores the community rules completely. To reduce parking shortages, many apartment communities now charge significantly higher parking fees for a family's second or third vehicle. Part 4. Living with dogs in a shared community. Another challenge that's becoming more common is life with pets. Today, millions of Koreans live with companion animals, and apartment communities have had to develop new rules for everyone to live together peacefully. Inside elevators, many owners carry their dogs or keep them close on a short leash out of consideration for neighbors who may be afraid of dogs or have allergies. Owners are expected to clean up after their pets immediately. Large breeds must follow additional safety regulations, and dangerous breeds are legally required to wear muzzles in public. If someone fails to clean up after their dog, neighbors often notice. If it becomes a repeated problem or residents file complaints, apartment management may review CCTV footage to help identify the owner. Another common issue is barking. If a dog barks continuously while its owner is away, neighbors often report the noise to the management office. To avoid complaints, many owners leave the television on, play calming music, or even install soundproofing materials around the entrance door. Living with pets in Korea often means balancing your love for your animal with consideration for everyone around you. Ending. From the outside, Korean apartment complexes look clean, modern, and highly organized. And in many ways they are. But behind that order lies a constant balancing act between privacy and community. Millions of people live only a few feet apart. Every sound, every parking space, every shared elevator requires patience and consideration. I experienced this personally when a student preparing for important exams lived in the apartment below ours. They complained several times about the noise from my children. Then something unexpected happened. Every time my child met our downstairs neighbor in the elevator, they smiled and politely said hello. After a while, the complaints stopped. Eventually, we began greeting each other warmly and even sharing food. That experience taught me something important. Apartment living isn't just about concrete buildings. It's about people. Koreans understand that today's noise from your neighbor could easily become tomorrow's noise from your own home. That shared understanding is what allows millions of people to live together in such dense communities. What do you think? Could you live in a Korean apartment? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.